Hi everyone. Today I have come in front of you to share some of our personal experience of life. Life is something that sometimes seems to be very difficult, but sometimes it seems to be very easy. So life is not the same at all times. It depends on the time. When the time is good for you, everything will seem to be very easy for you, and all possibility will become an opportunity for you. But when the time is against you, whatever you will think of doing, that will become an adversity for you. Hence, it is very important to understand the timing. When you are going through the bad time, you should understand that it is not the time to take action but to observe things. But there are times when the time is in your favor, then that is the time you should take action. You should take action to move forward. When you move forward, the things in your life will become clearly visible in the forward direction. Life is to be lived for each and every moment. It is not to think of the future or to think of the past, but life is to be lived every moment. When you live the life in the present moment, that is actually a life. If you are living your life in the past moment or in the future moment, that is not going to be beneficial. That is of no use. It means you are wasting your time. So what you have to do, you have to focus on your present. Then in that way you will live a very beautiful life that no other people will be able to live, and you will be fortunate enough to have a beautiful things in your life. Your life will become very peaceful, and peacefulness is something that everyone desires in their life. If you have peacefulness in your mind, peacefulness in your heart, that will be the best day of your life. And peacefulness does not come easy. When you live in the society, there are many people surrounding you. Those people will come and say something to you, and that will disturb your peacefulness. Your peacefulness is your responsibility. It is not the responsibility of others. You cannot put the responsibility to someone else. It is you who have to take the responsibility. And when you take the responsibility, then your peacefulness comes in your control. When it is in your control, means you will be peaceful in your life. And let's remember it for all the time to come, that our peacefulness, our responsibility is something very desirous and very inner to me. That should not be given to someone else. It should be owned by me. It should be owned by us, so that we will have our own right on our peacefulness. Others will not be able to destroy it. If you have your own control on your peacefulness, that will be a happy moment for you. And you will feel very content from inside. And when you feel content from inside, no one will ever have courage to disturb you, because it is peacefulness is something that is emanating from you. When something that is emanating from you, that cannot be destroyed. If peacefulness comes from you, other person living in your surrounding will be benefited from that. Those person will also feel peacefulness after talking to you, after seeing you, after spending some time with you. Hence, peacefulness or happiness is something that comes from your own heart, and if it emanates automatically from your heart, that is going to benefit everyone in the society. Those person who meets and who interacts with you, those person will get benefited from it, and they will also know that what is the beauty of life, and let other person also know the beauty of life. If there are some people in your surrounding and they are not aware of the beauty of life, that will become a disturbance point for you. Someday or the other day, that person and those persons are going to disturb you, and that those persons are going to disturb your mental peace. So it becomes your responsibility to take responsibility of the other person around you. You said you have a responsibility of a social interaction around you. You should have such an interaction that the person interacting with you should be benefited from that conversation, from that interaction. Though everyone makes though everyone makes conversation and interaction with others, everyone is not able to get benefited from it and help other person to get benefited from it. That is not possible in everyone's case. But if you are the one from whose heart the happiness and the peacefulness is emanating, and that should benefit the other person surrounding you, and that will be the beauty of your life. And if you have peacefulness, if you have a beautifulness, if you have a happiness in your life and you are not able to share it, then let me remind you, friend, you are not living your life beautifully. You have beautifulness, but you are hiding it. You have the peacefulness, but you are divulging it. You have the happiness, but you are concealing it. So try not to conceal it, not to divulge it, not to hide it, but to spread it everywhere, so that everyone surrounding you will get affected or will get benefited from it. And when the other person get benefited from it, those person will also help others to get benefited from it. In that way, we will make the society more content, more peaceful, and more happy. And that those things are very beautiful things, and that we should always remember in our life. Thank you.